Hello, everyone. My name is Philippe Le Hégaret. I'm the project management lead for the consortium, and I was asked to present to you historical data regarding formal objections in the past few years at the consortium. So, slide 2, we got in the past few years, we received several formal objections, either through NAC review of a proposed charter, NAC review of a proposed recommendation, or a transition request submitted by a group, a working group, to move the documents along the recommendation track on that. As you can see on the slides, the numbers doesn't evolve a lot. We did receive a significant number of objections in 2021, but compared to 2015, where we received 22 formal objections, there is nothing uncommon in that. Most of the time, the group failed to resolve the formal objections by themselves, and that's why they are getting into the radar as formal objections. Now, if you look at the numbers of formal objections that have been resolved by consensus with the team or by W3M decisions, that numbers also is pretty significant as well. However, keep in mind that at least 50% of those formal objections do get resolved by consensus by the team over the years. So only like half of them at most would go to the council. In terms of the director himself, Tim Berners-Lee involvement in those formal objections, that numbers has remained relatively low over the years. Slide 3. So in terms of categories of formal objections, again, we don't see any significant changes in that. Some of those formal objections are procedurals, and some of those formal objections are technical by nature as well on that front. Slide number 4. So if we look at the past 3 years, 2019 to 2021 on that, the type of formal objection we're receiving are of course, different categories, but roughly speaking, you're going to have formal objections based on implementation commitment. So for example, we receive formal objection on device and sensor because some of the proposed new deliverable by this working group doesn't get support from all major browser implementers on that. So they are questioning whether, some of them are questioning whether it should be part of on the recommendation track or not. Some formal objections are related to interoperability. Are we actually getting the right thing on that? And DIDs, the formal objection on DIDs, are falls partly into that bucket on that front. Some objections, so formal objections, are around adoptions of a new deliverable, meaning whether the working group is allowed to adopt new deliverables or not. On that, so it's related to the scope of the working group to a certain extent, and how do they need to reach out to adopt new deliverables or not. So an example of that has been the mini apps, working group on that front. And finally, we get formal objection related to horizontal review requirements. So recently we got a bunch of formal objections related to the web application of the web authentication charters on that, but we receive in the past formal objection related to the PIN charter as well, and how much horizontal review can actually stop progress on the recommendation track. Slide 5. So if you look at the directors board, and on the slides there is a link for that, you will see that as of today, end of March 2022, we have 6 transitions or proposed documents that are being blocked right now, waiting on a decision, either by the director or by the council experiment as such. 4 of those are proposed charters, the web apps, WebAuthn, web payment, and web application security are in that are those proposed charters, and 2 are proposed recommendations. One is, of course, the DID, decentralized identifier specific proposed recommendation, and the other one is payment request. The payment request API is also a proposed recommendation as well. And we have 2 proposed charters, one for time text working group and the other one for the audio working group, who did receive formal objections, but then where the team is still attempting to find a consensus before going to the director on that front. So that's it for historical data on formal objections, and hopefully you will enjoy the panel.